ngijabule kakhulu ukuthi ngithole ukuthi ngingene kwi-nail and beauty ngoba ngumuntu onethalente lokuqhina ngiyakwazi ukufaka ney'nzipho. Ngiyajabula kakhulu ukuthi ibhizinisi lami lizoqhubeka likhule and senginolwazi ngithole ney'tifiketi ngikwazi ukuthi ngivule ibhizinisi lami nami ngikwazi ukuthi ngigcine sengithuthukisa abantu abasakhula ngoba bakhona abanaleli thalente engiyabonga kakhulu bekwenze nakwabanye.
Selected to join this wonderful platform to be part of the JLDInstitute Nail and Beauty. Basically, that's what we'll be doing because it's a for 12 months. It's a beautiful learnership and a good platform as a unit and a good opportunity. It is accredited by USITA, and yeah, I'm very grateful to be part of this beautiful journey.
I'm overwhelmed with this opportunity because at the end of it, I'll be able maybe to start my own business, or else maybe I might find myself getting a job that I was always wishing to get it. So thank you very much. Because business because it's in the textile, now it's going to have beauty. Thank you very much, JLD.
It's an induction. We call it an induction. You guys received SMSs or received communication because you submitted your CVs showing interest in doing one of our programs that we offer at JLD. You probably have heard, we're not just offering a program that you've been called or you've been notified that you must come and do, which is in nail and beauty. There's somebody who's here who did not get SMS with in nail and beauty or as a foreign induction, or you just came here, you got an SMS but you're not sure what is it, a program that also we and our show. When not on SMS, it's fine. You are in the right place. So Puma se was in nail and beauty. She is the project manager, project coordinator for nail beauty and nail technician. That's what it's called. So she's going to give you a brief of what is happening there and what is expected of you. So Puma se we ask. But Facebook babona and ungasabi nekhulile ungabi nenkinga yokuthi use uyasaba ngoba sewufikile. Ukhona olanda ongatholanga i-notification but uzwe ngomngane wakho ukuthi hey mngane ziyakhipha sihambe sila phaya. Kunento kanje mhlawumbe nawe uzoba nenhlanhla nje ugcine seyongenile. Inina noyithu. Ngiyabonga for the honesty, thank you. You're being honest. Khulume nje iqiniso siyabonga kakhulu ne. Kulaba abanye bathola ama SMS. Thank you. Siyabonga ukuthi and okunye futhi ukucacisa you probably moqala mhlawumbe bewungafuni noma bewungenayo interest ngesikhathi uregister ngesikhathi ulethe CV yakho. Omunye uyilethe nje ngoba ethi I will do any program that you have because angifuni ukuhlala ekhaya ngifuna something. But omunye ube specific mhlawumbe ngoba uzokhuluma nge-cooking, nge-municipal rate, ngani and ngesikhathi ufaka ngaleso sikhathi in your mind you had the cooking, you had the chef. Ngoba umuntu okutshelile bekathena nge-chef. You are in the right place. You are in the right place, but you are still able to make a decision. No. As in being the chef, specifically. Ungangeni nail and beauty and you must pack at this one again. But in the seventh in beauty and nail, it's leadership. My principles and my systems. I have fun. Now they are my program. This one operation JLD. So it's so if we go to a placement, we go to a POE, we go to yes, we send our right. But now go to sing a stipend, I send our Tolaga stipends now. Banga Abafunu Puma Jenga Majuan gets me to Tolaga as Tola stipends. Banga, no, I was then our parameters. Nakonabaga Sab. Our Tina City so Tolaga stipend. Besides, cooking to a stipend as well parameter. Abe, I get treating send down in the right sabo. So Kubega Nanji, Inga being king and down the stipend. By the way, asking any Gazalane, relax and cool. Welcome. This is an exciting program that is enjoying. By the way, this is one of 7 projects that we are offering at JLD. This is what we call phase 2. Maybe let's just give a brief background of JLDInstitute. These banners, what it represents in terms of what we do. When we started, I hope I will do justice to our CEO, Mama Tandingo, because she's not here. She's not my engagement. I always in fact, all our induction, she's always there. Just that would be meeting. We started. It was established in 2014. It's a wing of University of KwaZulu-Natal. When it started, it mainly focused on research. So that's what we were doing mainly at that time, research, particularly in terms of land and land tenure and land redistribution. It still does that. So that was the core. That's what it was established for. But then along the line, there was a need, there was a gap within the university in terms of short skills. Short skills, but the university offers this long-term diploma degrees. So that when our CEO Vision said, as much as we're focusing on this, there's nothing that hurts Oguti City. Let's tap into this and empower these people who are unable to go to Bangene University. Well, one, because of our points, but secondly, because of affordability. That way, Lama trainings came in, then the issue of training came in, which becomes part of a component that we do at JLD. So we now offer our skills. Most of our skills that we offer, if you will notice once these are technical skills. So it's not just a skill that you can just say, but these are skills that you can actually use after self-funding. So that's why we call them technical skills, because it gives you an allowance to have. For an example, in nail and beauty technician, you are able to go to Kali Salon or your rental space. So that's what you call technical skills. So these are learnerships that we are doing. And then came a time where UIF and the Department of Labor, we partnered with them this year. So we partnered with them to say we will offer our learnerships in 7 programs that we started. By the way, last year we had aviation and what was it? Aviation and
Commercial diving.
And commercial diving that we did last year. We're lucky. Maybe I must say we're lucky, but we work hard. As you all work hard to find places where our learners, they can be placed for job. But we don't say we go out and look for job for you. But we try to say the philosophy, our CEO will always say we don't train people just for the sake of training them. We don't have to train people who are there are a lot of people who have been trained in Makaya. But when we train somebody, our wish is that they must find employment. So if we can assist, why not? But I just wanted to make that clear with that what you do. It's either we'll assist you starting your own company, or we'll assist you to get companies where you can be placed. So that's what we do, because we don't just train people for the sake of what you say about training. So I can tell you, some of our learners that we're doing aviation. One of our learners are working for Isafed now, and Abaye are going to be working for Etugu municipality, correct? In that cleaning the beaches and all of that, cleaning so people do something, especially if now we're committed and manage again. So that's what we require from you guys. That's what we want from you. Once you decide, this is what our forms are healing. Because we want to make this, we want to have this quick talk with you guys so that you can make a decision. Once you decide you want to be part of us, you want to be part of JLD, you know our principles, then you can fill in the forms. But if you decide to go to from whatever that has been said now, you don't want to be part of this, please, you can decide to nominate and then you. But we'd love for you guys to join us. That is why we've selected you, we've sent us a message which you can come and join us. Let me just quickly get into this one that we are in. In front of me, I will just read you guys or speak about some few things that I want you guys to think about when you want or when you decide what you want to sign these forms with us. As this is an induction, it is important that we give you our principle and our way of doing things. Oh, this is how we do things. So when we are seated here, and so we are today, there's a code of conduct that you're going to sign. Those who sign in. Then starts ukuthi you know consequences alapho, and you know ukuthi how do we deal with them. That is why we want to get into this thing. It's a simple and basic and straightforward code of conduct that we expect from you guys. So you're going to fill in the forms. There's an indemnity form that you're going to sign as well. Assure you that we're not liable if we are limala but of course, environment that you're going to provide is such that our limali, but mistakes happen, accident happens. So those are the things that you're going to do, that you're going to be signing. So maybe let me just get into the condition of this program. This program says that today, in terms of ozele yona ibizwa nge nail and beauty technician. You're going to be taught ukwenza beauty, you know, the makeup, the nail, zonke. You're going to be taught from A up to Z. From manicure, pedicure, massage, and all of that. So when Pumala was qualified as somebody who has a spa, a professional person who's got a certificate. This learnership is accredited. It's a recognized certificate also through ISITA. We have a service provider that is accredited as a big trainer, the facilities. Once you get there, you will know and you will see what you are here to learn. We're not just taking you for a ride. We are focusing mainly on people at the Sebenza and contributing on UIF. Hence, we would want 70% of you would go abantu akade be contributor UIF, abantu akade be Sebenza. And then 30% should be young people, abantu laba abasha, because most of our young people, they have not been exposed to employment. However, we need them to get to the system. So we partnered with the UIF. We gave them proposals. We gave them proposals. And then we said, this is what we want to do based on our research. We want to offer 7 skills. And one of those skills is nail and beauty. And they said, oh, okay, we will give you guys assistant to go and run this training. So you will not be charged anything for this learnership. Learnership, by the way, somebody is paying for it, and in this case, it's the UIF, Department of Labor, that is paying for this learnership. But then UIF said, Yazin, because we want these people to be in class every day. We want these people to be in class every day. Asifuna ukuthi bathi azange sikwazi ukuza because imali yokugibela besingenayo, bengenayo imali yokuthi ngithenge igwinya ngesikhathi ngesiklasini and all of that. They said, okay, maybe we can zama labantu labangama 1,500. We can zama labantu labangama 1,500 ukuthi bagibele, ne? So you want to gibele. But then decided that there was only 2,000. So ngesikhathi wenze learnership nathi uzokuthola 2,000 rand. Le 2,000 rand yokuthi ugibele akusiye yomntana esikolweni. Akusiye yokuthi angisadli manje ngilambile. Akusiye yokuthi angisakwazi ukuthi ngikhokhe rent and all of that. I'm specific why I mention these things. Because, once there are issues, small issues with your stipend, then you come with stories and you say, this money it's for transport to Gibele uze school. Are we clear? Yes. And there's stipends less. By the way, the contractors we sign is not an employment contract. It's a learnership. It's a learnership. We are funda like student. So there are no hours that you are putting in also afterwards. You are here to study. So because it will happen. Let me just give you guys. This is stipend was on the 7th of every month. Our CEO was specific. I remember in one of our induction, specific to say why not month and day 31st or what. Because siyazi ukuthi banama debit orders, abantu abathatha imali, bathathe le mali yokugibela lesifakile emantheni. Awusakwazi ukuthi ugibele sewusitshela ngokuthi umgodi ingene emgodini. So that is why the management was specific to say it's on the 7th of every month. So on the 7th of every month you're getting your stipends. Not on the 7th of December. No. Manje besebenza ka December ushise siyasha. uma sesewuqalise ufunda uzotshela ukuthi izoqala nini ne. So ngabe sewuthawa but azange ikhale ngozikhazi 7 zakaDisemba. Ufunde nini njengoba sokhala nge 7 zakaDisemba. So that stipend izofaka kuwena ne. But also what we want ukuthi sisho yokuthi I've mentioned ukuthi it's 1 year izoqala ngoJanuary iziphele ngoNovember, and I've mentioned ukuthi uzothola lesi stipends lesi every month on the 7th. Kuyenzeka, you know, when you are doing projects in the government, our CEO has explained this over and over again, and I'm sure with you guys in Clinton, but she's going to come again and she's going to explain this. When you're getting learnership, I'll tell you email in the beginning of the year, but it's okay, so which means that we do not have a stipend SACOSA 12 months already in our bank account. Am I making that myself clear? It means that upfront, we don't have a stipend at 12 months. Government works in such a way you start working, then you report to them with saying, probably our CEO will use money from Wamayama project or within it, then we report back, we say these people say now then UIF labor will pay a first range, what we call a first range. That first range, Iona, it was you cover what we've spent if we did spend our money before you guys started, or that's the money that we're going to be paying you now. Now think about it now. The logic says, if we go to my every after 3 months, it means that every after 3 months we must report, right? So as we are the first 3 months, we are holding 3 months, right? 1, 2, 3. January, February, March is example, right? March, we must report back to EUIF. And then EUIF, it's at reporting back, you come forms, when you begin everything, scrutinize, come back, ask for a easy. Then must have a boy, but capital is easy and all of that. And then when they are happy, then they pay what you call second tranche. Which means that that second tranche is for April, May, June. Now, if there was a delay, EUIF, second tranche or the first tranche, by make an example, let's say by go April or end of April or end of May, go on a delay. Or because we just know 7th of April, right? Go by late. As now my local by late. Go by I would take for 12 months. And it will be communicated to you guys in time. See, I want to go to delay, so still within this bag as a delay, must type in. So, there is a perception when you see a black person standing in front of you, particularly by immediately a controller somewhere. I'm not political. I'm just saying, I'm just stating my fact. There's this thing you're going to a black person who can rapidly man. And then man gets a minute and gets imagine there's a delay as I told. No, Sunday really man. There's no way government will by we want to start on a trusting relationship. Trust us so that we can trust you guys. Please trust us. We will never do that to you. We will never do that. This is not our money. This is government money. This is your money. This is your money, by the way, because you have been contributing to UIF. It's yours. So why would you want to see it? If there's a delay on stipend, ningasise emaphepeni mhlawumbe labangani bena banikenyile la ukuthi kuyeziwa banitshelile ningasise emaphepeni ningasisi kwi-TV ningayiniwe khuluma ukuthi ya look, we understand ukuthi nature is if ungahulanga if ungayithola ngemali stipend by the way because akusumuholo if ungayithola ngemali stipend kuba khona le uba grumpy and all of that kodwa cabanga before act. Imagine usuhamba uyokhuluma ngami and then bese uyathola ukuthi ngempela le mali abantu uzolungisa kanjani igama lakho. So I'm saying this because we've been through a lot. Our CEO particularly have been through a lot in the past months starting at our project, because people who were like you when we started were very nice, eager to learn, wanting to study. As soon as they're part of the program, they change. City Press, we'll never do that, right? We'll never do that. I can tell you that. I'm standing here and I'm making this promise to you because I know the management, the board, and the CEO, the principle that we work under. I mean, this is a JLDInstitute. This is named after the first president of the ruling party. So the person, the academic, a person who's well respected, will never do that on his name. So siyanicela guys, mani nenkinga nikhulumisane nathi, nikhulumisane kakhulukazi ne-coordinator yenu, but refrain from ukuthi nifuna ukuthi nihlohlane. La kunina kunama-activists abazosuka la, baqale bathi ha bakudlalwa ngathi la, basisuke na sikususenti mama. Siyanicela ningabalaleli labo ne? Yeah. So you'll be getting the stipend, please behave. Monthly stipend is paid, unemployed learners may not take part. If ukhona umuntu osebenzayo la, this is very important as well. If uhleli la uyasebenza somewhere, please, sicela ukuthi usheshusho bese uyaphuma ku-project. Eyabantu abangasebenzi, abasebenzayo. Uma ukuthi khona owezwa ngayo cooking hotels la bazokutshela. We had ama-dropouts abantu abayi-50. 50 akade sesibathathile. Sesibona ukuthi bebesebenza, saba-drop out. 50. Uma usebenza, you do not belong here. If ukuthi ukamasipala or somewhere else la uthola khona enye imali ebizwa nge-stipend, you don't belong here. Ngoba wenza i-double dipping, right? Cabanga kunabantu abahleli ekhaya abangatholi ngisho i-stipend or abangayenzi i-learnership. Wena sefuna ukwenza u-2 or 3 isikhathi esiyi-1. That's being selfish. So phuma, shono nje uphuma. Siyakucela. This is a full-time program. Asikho isikhathi sokuthi ngizongena ntambama ngizongena emini. Ne? Ungenwa ngesikhathi ekuthiwa ngena ngaso. If ukuthi facilitator engene emini, it's because you facilitating engene emini, not because when you want to align yourself nomsebenzi wakho, ne? So makhona osebenzayo la sendaweni wrong. If ukuthi uthola i-stipend, kunento engiyifundile ukuthi kamasipala kunento ebizwa nge-stipend, but abantu abavolontiyayo abathola i-stipend isi-renewer every month just siya-renewer. I learned that nami sengila. If uthi ulana and unento enjalo uyitholayo, please sicela ukuthi ushuphume because you don't belong here. Awukwazi ukuhola kabili from government. Awukwazi ukuthola i-stipend esi-2 from government. It's called double dipping. Ngiyacela ukuthi lokho sikugede futhi lokho singaku. Uma kuthi khona umuntu one-criminal record la uke waboshwa, sicela ukuthi usitshele, and then uze phambili udisclose yonke labo boshelwani, and then bakwenze njani. Look, I know ukuthi our CEO is the kind of person who believes in second chances. If ukuthi azange ubulala umuntu, they might, I mean, our team here and the coordinator project, you must disclose these things and be open so that we know how we tackle that issue. I mean, it's a going available as an individual. So say I will disclose.
So if Kona anything in terms of your beauty, I will be your first point of contact. Obviously, you will go through a facilitator, and then a facilitator, if I connect to, then I'm the next person who will contact. So you email in contact and in connect in JLDInstitute. Ukuthandile besekachathile ukuthi nizelana nizowenza i-beauty and nail technology. So I know ukuthi a lot of people bathi hayi bongena into ngayenza ngono yenza beauty, not knowing ukuthi beauty is actually one of the fastest growing industries in South Africa right now. Njengoba nenana, every person ohlelana contributes to the beauty industry somehow, whether nenza inzipho, your makeup, your hair. So that's how important abantu benza beauty are to economy. So the idea behind the course learner, it was researched before to see what skills are lacking in our communities, and we saw if we can skill people ngokwenza inzipho, inwele, anything beauty related, not only are you opening up amathuba for employment, but njengoba nihleli lana, you yourselves can become employers. Okay? Into ebalulekile, I think, that I'm just going to reiterate is the fact that the course is for abantu unemployed. So if you are in another learnership, if khona la ubambe khona itofo, you cannot take part. That means from this moment up until niqeda i-learnership, the minute you sign i-learner agreement, so i-learner agreement is an agreement between you and the institute. Facilitators sign agreement with their rules and what they expect of you. But the minute you sign a learner agreement, you should go to you are unemployed, and you're going to complete the training. Like Sandile said, it is 12 months. 12 months, a qualification unit called Beauty and Nail Technology. Sekwa idea kona 80646 if you it is fully accredited. It will 12 months. In that 12 months, there's a module AA business studies so that you understand ukuthi umuntu makangena salon, what happens? How do you welcome your clients? How do you treat them? How do you dress? Now with Pataganjan in the beauty industry. From there, we're going to move to e-communication. Umuntu makangena salon, I want to shop. You obviously have a way that you will treat your clients, the way you will speak to them. And I keep repeating lento yokuziphatha. There's a way that you conduct yourself in this space. Engeke ifane noma usemojos. So we're going to learn about that as well. Then khona module, then that's when you get into beauty. Nizoyenza facials, massages, waxing, manicures and pedicures. Then decide there so that you can have something as on Sagelimai. See acrylic and gel systems. Because most people, you don't just want a hand rub. Colors, the art. That's what we are paying up to 300 Rand, 400 Rand for. On top of that, with every program that we run, amalenas etu apuma ane kids. The idea is that you've got something that you can start off with. If you do your research with Obonobuti in other institutions as a beauty, we have tengeli brush, we have tengeli kits, we have tengela makeup. In fact, most of the time there's a kit at Tengwayo that's 5,000 Rand if you go to Cryolens. In this learnership, we're so blessed. It's got your set of nails and the systems that go with it. So, ikona gel ngaphakathi, mabrush wakhona ngaphakathi. Uphuma again with the makeup set as well for lava, because njengoba selana, we're not all going to be a nail technician. Khona uzophuma la athi ngithanda ukwenza massage. Khona uzophuma athi ngifuna makeup artist. So we've given you a starter pack so you can figure yourself out with wena kahle ufuna ukwenzani. Again, that kit is on condition that you are attending our dropana. And the kit you're going to get towards the end of your training, master sense of practical. Into beauty is hlukile in that you don't spend 6 months straight classini, then kalama practicals. Masfundi waxing, nzoyenza theory yakhona and then nenza ma prac. Nenza theory yakhona nenza ma prac. Manenza manicure, same thing, part of the theory then the practical. Umsebenzi mningi, so it's going to require ukuthi ube dedicated. Your attendance, 100% full attendance is key because you can't miss a single day. Ndemnandi ngoba ngifundela khona eTibet College. So ama resources wonke akhona on site. Before then you obviously go to e-workplace. Yonke into ikhona la esikoleni. But ama details as to when you attend ngoba isikhathi, in which room you'll get that closer to the time. Ne? Another thing that I want to talk about is, aside from the kit, Mankala, you'll be getting study material. That study material you need to respect the same way that you would respect your kit. You know, we've had instances before of amalenas mawathahlulwa isikolo balahle material. Umuntu instead of ukuthi submit athi lahlekile, ilahlwe wuye. I think we're all old enough to you to take care of everything that you are given from this moment onwards, because on top of that, nizothola ne-PPE, protective wear. So in our other projects, laba bayenza, for instance, stone crushing, banikwa osasebenza, makarapa, boots, and the whole shebang. Nina, because you are beauticians, when you walk into a salon, my beauticians act in a certain way. Let's share about you will get your own. In every learnership we have, you uniform. You are expected to take care of it, to make sure it's clean. Every day until unless obviously if facilitator yasho ukuthi namhlanje asiqonde so something else. So please, manis thola lezi zinto, can you please just take care of it? And then ama tools when of trade, while nisafunda nisahlele classini, you will be provided with izinto zokupractice. So it's not to say ukuthi le kitten esnipha ngizofunda ngayo. Manenza ama facial, your facilitators will provide you with sponges, the products that you use so that you can practice. The kit is for you, masenqe. On top of that, masenqeda ilearnership yenu njengoba nihleli lana, as you go along uzokhona uku-identify ama-peers wakho ongasebenza nawo. We always encourage ama-learners ukuthi aforme ama-cooperatives, ne? so that they can start their own businesses. It's always easier, this group and co-op. So as you go along, you'll identify peers where it's okay, Tembelihle Nyamazi is very good with money and about treasurer. Temba is very organized, he can be our secretary. So you look at your peers and see who has what kinds of skills. This group in forming cooperative. Tina, as a JLD, we will come in and assist you with a course on yini cooperative, what are its functions, why is it beneficial to be cooperative instead of one guy. So we'll come and assist you with that and then help you also to form those groups before you finish. So what I'm trying to explain, Lana, opportunities maning if this is the place that you want to be in. I think balekile ukuthi ngangeni sibheke i-stipend or sibheke ukuthi umuntu nesithukuthezi. There's just so many opportunities that you can be in. Yabona into ye-beauty, it goes beyond ukusebenza e-salon. I think umuntu oyi-beautician, you can work in a salon, there. Cruise ships. Abantu basebenza kulama cruise ships and they go, you get to travel the world and get paid for it when it's an employee beauty. You know, and then again, we're very big on the township economy. There's a lot that you can do. So again, I'm just going to explain. SMS is a certified copy ID, highest qualification, CV. So what's going to happen is register. You sign next to your name. If you've got a friend, they will be contacted. So again, I think I need to stress ama applications and you are selected specifically. So don't take that for granted. You specifically were chosen for this opportunity. So with that in mind, you're here to better yourself. So attendance register from there, Elena agreement, that's the form. You will get a copy of this form. And then after, so sign Elena agreement to share documents. From there, you will sign indemnity form. Again, this indemnity form just explains you are deciding to take part in this learnership upon your onus. No one's forcing you. JLDInstitute will not be held liable for any injuries sustained or any loss while you are in the program. Obviously, Tina, it is our responsibility to ensure that you guys are safe and you are in a conducive environment. But this is an indemnity form and sign. Then you can walk out. Any communication further will be done via SMS. If you can see you've got 2 cell phone numbers, we contacted you on the one. You can do so with attendance register. Your only communication going forward is going to be via SMS. So dear learner, from now on, also sign a code of conduct. So JLD. So SMS dear learner, that's me. Communicating with you when you start learning. Any information will come your office. Okay? You are also welcome then to send me an email. Email address is again via SMS if anyone understand that. Okay. But I think Sandile covered everything perfectly. I think I want to wish you all the best. The next 12 months are going to be tough, but it's going to be a lot of fun and very rewarding. So yeah, welcome.